Hello, my name is Brandon, and welcome to Retro Reactions, a place where I normally experience amazing music from the 70s, 80s, and 90s for the very first time. But as some of you may know, there is one band on this earth that I'm willing to break my channel format for, and that is the amazing Depeche Mode. Yes, my favorite band of all time. And they just released a new single called Ghosts Again about 2 hours ago, and I'm really excited to listen to it for the first time and check it out with you guys. I've been a huge fan since 1987, when I first heard Behind the Wheel on the radio that fateful morning, and I was very captivated. My 12-year-old mind was blown, and I just listened and said, what is that? It's so different. It's so amazing. It's just going on and on and on, and what is that? I have to know. And the rest is history. They're my number one musical inspiration. They're my life inspiration. I've seen them more than 30 times live. I've met them twice, two of the best nights of my life. They've been with me through all of life's ups and downs, and they are constantly flowing in my mind, heart, and soul. I'm wearing my Violator t-shirt, which I bought in 1990 at my very first Depeche Mode concert. Yes, very lucky that I had friends that took me, and it was a mind-blowing experience. And again, was already hooked at that point, but after seeing them live, that just sealed the deal for sure for me. Anyway, it's been a long 6 years since we've had any new music from them, so without further ado, here we go. Ooh, wow. Classic Depeche Mode sound. Wow. The current style, but also some throwback styles in there. It's like the perfect blend of time, and then the perfect blend of guitars and synths, which is also what they've been known for probably since around 1990. Really great. Such an upbeat song. Very catchy. Very easy to sing along to, and it's going to make a great single, obviously. Perfect first choice for a single. The synths are glorious as expected. So many different synth parts going on here, even like single notes around my head. I find that really interesting, and there's a lot to grasp onto synth-wise. It's like a little buffet of sounds that you can hear. Really cool. All those different synth parts, plus Dave's voice, it's kind of a throwback to their 80s sound. A lot of their newer stuff is more of a harsh, unreverbed vocals and more harsh guitar, electronic sounding. But this just has a perfect blend of current and past, a lot of, like I said, throwback to their 80s sound in his vocals and the synths, in the tone of the song. It's like a perfect blend, capturing their whole 43-year history now in one song. It's just amazing. As of right now, the pre-chorus is definitely my favorite part. Just so inspiring, so soothing, so pleasing. But the whole song is great, of course. I think I noticed some interesting percussion sounds going on here and there around my head, and it's not something I'm used to so much in a DM song. So got to go back and listen to that, Obviously, I'll be hearing this song. Normally, I'd hear it a few times in editing, but since it's Depeche Mode, I'm going to be hearing it all the time now, on repeat until the album comes out, and even after the album comes out. And lastly, Martin Gore, always loved his voice. I think my voice is similar to his, some people say, and I can kind of make it sound that way. But anyway, I've always loved his voice. I love both their voices, but his just has such a special tone and quality ever since the beginning, And here, he's not singing too much, but I hear him on the chorus, and I noticed that the reverb and any other vocal effects they're putting on his voice was very, very pleasing, very, very memorable. And so, just heightens that chorus again with Dave and Martin singing together, the magic vocal duo they always have been, whether they're singing, harmonies or call and response parts or, one octave above each other. Amazing stuff, and they do a lot of amazing work in their songs if you're not familiar with them. So anyway, let's finish up this amazing song.
Dreaming, thoughtless thoughts, my friends. We know we'll be ghosts again. Faith is sleeping, lovers in the air. Whisper we'll be ghosts again.
Wow, abrupt ending there. Well, I really enjoyed that. Synth heaven, we'll call it. Classic DM sound, classic DM style, and I think this is going to end up being a classic DM single. Of course, as soon as the song was released, I had to go on the message boards and hear other people's opinions of it, including the ones that heard it early yesterday. And it looks like it's getting mostly hugely positive fan reviews. People are loving it and saying it's their best single since Precious from 2005. So that's a good sign. Again, the song very upbeat, but very dark lyrics. That's a very Depeche Mode thing to do. Juxtapose the two. The subject here is obviously death. But in reading the lyrics, it seems like they're still presenting it in a beautiful, peaceful light through the words, the imagery, the elements going on there. And it's almost like they're just putting a positive spin on death, which is a great way to look at it, It's often connotated as a negative thing, but again, death, the afterlife, if you believe in that, can be a very beautiful thing, and I think they're conveying both sides of it here perfectly. I'd say the only thing I wish that they had in this song was a proper bridge. I'm kind of obsessed with bridges in songs, and so, was hoping for that, but I'm confident that they'll have bridges in some of the other songs in the album, and again, can't wait, just another month or so that's going to be amazing. Definitely love the song, but I don't want to give it a rating on first listen. I want to let the song grow on me for a while, listen to it many times, find out different elements, see how it resonates over time. And I want to listen to it in the context of the entire album, hear it all together as one, and maybe a month after I've heard it over and over, just get a whole feel and kind of rating system in my mind and how I feel about it and how it compares to their previous albums. So I think I'll do it that way. A few last thoughts, I love their upbeat songs. You got, so many. Just can't get enough. People are people. World in My Eyes. I Feel You. I mean, the list goes on and on. Enjoy the Silence. But as you know, I tend to prefer darker, slower, more mysterious songs. And so I'm excited to hear the rest of the album next month because I know they will deliver those types of songs and I'll just love everything as a whole. The album's titled Memento Mori, which I believe is Latin, and it means remember you must die. So it's clear that they will be delivering many dark songs with, again, maybe a positive spin, but many of those darker, slower, mysterious songs. And I'm excited to hear it all. Another thing I want to say, rest in peace again to Andy Fletcher, one of the founding members of the band who passed away last year. Down to just 2, but I'm so grateful that they decided to continue on as a band for at least one more album and one more tour, which I'm hoping I can go to. Anyway, thanks so much for listening to this new single with me. I really appreciate it. I would love to hear down below your thoughts on what your favorite Depeche Mode songs are, whether they be, more recent ones or super old ones. They have gems throughout their 43-year career. So obviously with Depeche Mode being my number one favorite band of all time, I can't really react to them on this channel ever because I think I've basically heard everything from them. Pretty confident about that, even all the B-sides. So anyway, that's just how it goes, but at least their full catalog is already in my head for enjoyment for the rest of my life. So anyway, I do definitely plan to react to the whole album when it comes out next month. And hopefully that'll work out. Never done a full album here, so I got to figure out how to do that. But would love to share that with you guys as well, okay? All right, that is all. Thanks so much to you guys. And thank you, Dave and Martin, for yet again delivering another great song and a new album coming up. Anyway, you take care. You stay safe. Remember to let peace, calm, light, and some Depeche Mode into your day or night. And I'll see you next time, once again, in the past.